right, y'all.
Hey kids, what time is it?
What time is it?
It's community conversation
It's
time.
community conversations time. That's right. From the beaches of South Florida to the hills of Tennessee, from New York to Hawaii. Tell your friends that Community Conversations is about to inform the next generation with news, without fear, and educate them without a pain.
And a warm South Florida and Costa Rica welcome to all of you.
This 1-hour forum deepens connections, and it provides discussions on a range of topics including social emotional issues, improving relations with law enforcement, post-secondary education, careers, health and wellness, politics and race, inclusion and equality.
Focus on an initiative. Case in point tonight, you all were speaking about gun violence. Since I've been growing up, that's been a thing, especially living here in Florida.
Community Conversations, where it's all about highlighting the talented youth in our communities and the great things that they are
in
doing.
terms of encouraging women's involvement in civil rights activism.
Community Conversations.
Hello to all our news-loving fans. It is now 7 p.m. I'm Denia Strong,
And I'm Rihanna Charlotte.
and a welcome to this week's episode of Community Conversations. So, Rihanna, do you know what day it is today?
No, what is it?
I'm glad you asked. It is World Homeless Day, a day observed worldwide to advocate for preventing and ending homelessness. The International Day served as a platform to advocate for improved policies and funding that can help prevent and end homelessness. The World Homeless Day (WHD) website reads, World Homeless Day also aims to raise awareness about the needs of people who currently experience homelessness and promote work in local communities to alleviate suffering and prevent death.
So, have you heard of people complaining all the time? All they see is bad things on the news. They never report what's good. Well, that's actually not true because here at Community Conversations, we make sure you have a dose of good news about what kids are doing around you and even abroad.
So if you know of someone who should be hanging with us, please, take a moment and call or text them and let them know that Community Conversations is on right now. You have time and they won't even miss much.
If this is your first time hanging with us, welcome. We have been providing unfiltered news about what young people are doing around the globe for the past 3 years. We are committed to ensuring you have the latest local news about youth, whether about the great things they're doing in school, on the athletic field or court, and even in the house of worship.
Well. Drake is on break. Rapper that some of us love, some of us don't. Who knows? The rapper announced last week on his Table for One podcast that he's locking the door to his studio to take care of his health. He didn't get specific, only saying that he's been dealing with stomach issues for a long time and needs to be addressed. How long is he stepping away? He doesn't know. Maybe a year or maybe longer.
The Revere Beach event was buzzing today, literally and figuratively. More than 50 did the Building Wealth in Basketball Financial Literacy Workshop 3-on-3 basketball tournament. At the end, all attendees left the event equipped to navigate the world with a solid understanding of credit, debt, budgeting, investing, and more. The free event is designed to inform students ages 7 to 17 the importance of financial management, organizers said. Starting in fall, all ninth graders in Florida will need to take a financial literacy course before they can graduate high school. The new law is requiring this course, and there is a wide range of topics being covered, from money management to taxes and managing debt. This event was made possible by Stilius, Billy, and Bus, Team Brandon Berger across Country Mortgage, the City of Revere Beach, Rivera Beach CRA, DNA Total Fitness, Empowering Tutor Center, and the law firm of Searchy, Denny, Scroller, Bainhart, and Shipley. Looks like Jeremiah merged two events in one, but the first part was a financial literacy one, and it was wealth and basketball. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it. As you guys maybe can hear, I'm a little bit sick, so I want to stay away and, not get anyone sick. And yeah.
I was unable to attend as well. I wish I could, but I couldn't. So, yeah.
Alrighty. Walkers, runners, and volunteers honored cancer survivors, raising awareness about reducing cancer risks and raised money to bring hope to cancer patients last week. The Incredible Hope Foundation presented 2 annual 5K walk today. The walk began at 7 a.m. at Anchor Beach and 300 blocks South Ocean Boulevard. This will continue on Sunday with a Pink Day party. The event helped raise money for basic financial needs for breast cancer patients, such as housing, transportation, food, organizers said. And like I said, they already played that video, so that was just the end of the clip where they were all wearing the pink shirts.
This past week, a group of students attended Aviation Day at Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport, where they hung out with aviators and learned about the latest toys in the businesses. They flew drones and played in the latest airplanes. Sounds fun. Community Conversations' Jose Velasquez captured the experience for us.
So today we're at Aviation Day at Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport.
State your name, please.
Travion Torrance.
And you live?
I live in Revere Beach.
Revere Beach. And today you're down here at Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. Talk to me about your experience today so far.
It's fun. I'm learning stuff. It's a lot of programs that they got going on that you can join that can help you in life and whatever you want to do. My name is Travion Torrance, and I'm here with
Michelle J. Gomez, Mayor of the City of Tamarack.
Why is it important for them to host events like this?
It's great to bring awareness of what other activities and people can explore and learn, especially this activity, to learn about airplanes, to learn about aviation, the importance of the industry, all kinds of good things.
Hello, my name is Jose Velasquez, and I'm here with
Richard Horton from Horton Media Management.
Okay, so you made everything like this happen, and why do you think this is really important for young people to experience?
Well, bringing young people into aviation has been a passion of mine, and I'm just doing what I wish someone did for me when I was your age.
Thank you, KOP and Revere Beach Police, for making this happen.
Looks like they had a good time. Yeah. Here at Community Conversations, we take full advantage of remote technology to engage the next generation with news that will inform without fear, educate without opinion.
And now it is that time for Trending Now with Mr. John and Mr. Ciron.
When I move my body just like this, I don't know why, but I feel like freedom. I hear a song that takes me back, and I let go with so much freedom. I'm gonna get, 'cause it's my freedom.
Oh, man. Brother John, what's going on?
What's going on, good brother?
Man, they caught me in my moments there. Hey, Jeremiah, bring Rihanna and Denia back, please. Rihanna, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm sorry to hear you're under the weather.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I believe you, Rihanna. I can hear you. Rihanna called me this afternoon at 2:00, John. Mr. Seaman, I can't make it today.
Oh, man.
The thing started this morning at 8. The seminar started at 8:00 this morning. Said she's gonna call me at 2:00. Mr. Seaman.
I texted you late last night.
Late last night. I got your thing at 2:00 this evening. Anyway, and Strawn didn't even call me. Not even a courtesy of saying I couldn't make it, but that's all right.
What? I'm here.
You're here. Okay. Oh, okay. That says that. So how was your week, Miss Strawn? You were missing in action last week. We missed you last week.
Because there was a football game at my school, so I had to be there for that. That's Friday.
It shows a football game over your job, over your duties, huh? Did you cover it? Hold up now. Did you cover it? Did you have one photo to share with Jeremiah?
I was unable to take pictures because I didn't have my phone with me. Was able to have our phone.
Not having your phone. All right, go ahead, John. Let me.
We were able to have our phones, so I couldn't.
You're not allowed to have your phones at the game.
Yeah, but I was unable to have my phone.
You're under punishment, or? What? You're under punishment?
No, on a punishment. I'm on a dance team at Atlantic, so I'm an Eaglet.
Oh, you're Eaglet too.
Excuse me.
Wow. John, that's called moving up. First, he started with the Delray Divas.
Jeez.
Baby Divas, Delray Divas. What are you gonna do next? Miami Dolphins?
No.
Move over. What's the name? Blue Eyes.
He said Blue Ivy.
Oh man. Well, Rihanna, we missed you guys today, and Mr. Jason was there. He captured it. Channel 5 and 25 were there, but you heard about it first on Community Conversations anyway. But we'll talk more about it later in the show. But it was a great event today. You missed it. Lots of food, lots of fun, lots of fellowship, and just a lot of financial aid knowledge that was shared. So, but speaking of knowledge that was shared, last week we had a word that you weren't here, Denia, but we discussed the word. What was the word we learned last week, Rihanna? The one when after a funeral, you have the 3 stages. You have the service at church.
Was it an annulment? No.
Annulment. I think, Brother John, you're a lawyer. What's annulment?
That's like that's like with marriage, I think.
Yeah, that's dealing with the dissolution of a marriage.
So you dissolution.
Oh, I heard that somewhere. I don't know.
Annulment at the graveside.
Yeah, that's you basically taking the marriage back. Basically, you're annulling it.
Okay. Probably heard that. I don't remember. And that wasn't this. Was that last week or was it that week before? That was the week before when Amelia was here.
someone just texted and said, ask Rihanna if she remembers the words. So I'm just asking. So people are watching Rihanna. You never know.
What is it? What does it mean again? Like at a funeral, after a funeral, before a funeral?
No, after the funeral, after the pastor. Once the pastor does his number in the church, once they do the service in the church, Denia Strong, you should know that. Do not ask your dad either. You should know this. Once you go to sometimes at the graveside, sometimes at the mausoleum, but what do they call that period?
Is it a wake? No.
Wake? No, the wake is generally, when is the wake, John?
Before?
That's before the
yes.
A repass.
Repass is not a repass.
Repass is really food that's usually after a meeting. So,
guys, this is hard.
And that's why you're sitting in that big chair. That's why, look, obviously someone heard you a few days ago or a few weeks ago and said this. Please ask Rihanna if she remembers the word. Okay, the word that's used to describe the period after the service at a funeral. Do you know, Ms. Strawn? It's called the interment.
Yeah, I started with an I. I just couldn't.
I figured it would. It's called the interment.
Okay, it slipped my mind.
Interment. So please remember that. You never know when someone may call in and especially you, Denia Strong. You're in the funeral business, so you should know that. The interment. See, someone's texting me right now, and they're saying there is a difference between interment and internment. I know that. What's the difference between internment and interment?
I'm not sure.
Wow, the things you guys learn on Community Conversations. Wow.
I know.
You know Denia Strong?
I know there was one. I just know it was
there are two words that people oftentimes, they're two different words with different meanings, obviously, but people oftentimes misuse them or interchangeably, which is not right. But interment refers to the act of burying a person. That's when you actually put them in the ground or in the mausoleum. Internment, on the other hand, one with the N, INTERNMENT, is the state of being confined, generally referring to a prison during times of war. Okay, so you're in an internment camp. You with me? Mm-hmm. Who would have thought you'd have learned that on a Friday night? Anyway, guess what? The race to select the new Speaker of the House of Representatives is looking more like a slog. You guys been following that, Denia, Rihanna?
Yeah, I heard that they're reelecting someone. That was the last update I seen on that. So they're gonna come together and try to figure this out. That's what I heard. So
yeah, well, yes. So you haven't read the news this week. You haven't watched the news this week, huh?
No, I've definitely heard the news. I just, with everything else going on, I haven't really seen anything. I mean, I kind of was reading about other stuff.
Speaking of which, this must be a slow news week because John, they brought us in like 7 minutes after the hour. Normally we had to wait 24. I wasn't ready when you guys called me up. What was that, Rihanna?
I said, I guess so.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Thursday, or was it yesterday? Either way, it was in a closed-door party meeting. Louisiana Congressman Steve Scalise was narrowly picked by the GOP's choice. It was picked by the Republican as their choice to replace ousted leader Kevin McCarthy. You probably remember last week they voted to oust their leader.
Mm-hmm.
I think the New York Times was one that had it, said it's not a slam dunk, though, because some Republicans aren't sold on Mr. Scalise, and there's no guarantee that he'll get enough support to secure the win. The House, for the weekend, the House is in recess, and while the party decides how and when to bring his name up, if they're going to even they're even going to bring his name to the floor. I've been hearing some other names be thrown
Yeah,
around. John,
I think Jim Jordan is now in the mix as well.
Jim Jordan. Okay. Okay. So Ohio. Okay.
Looks like he's in the mix as well.
All right. I'm just learning here that before the show that the Republican leaders of two national security committees, Rihanna, in the House and in the Senate, there are committees, different committees. And Brother John, you can explain the role of the committees, what they do?
The different committees within Congress?
Yes, within Congress, yeah.
Yeah, kind of to get work done, you almost have to separate the different members of Congress into different committees. And the job of the committee is to take an issue and research it and really essentially try to find a solution. And then the plan is from the committee stage is they're the ones that's essentially presenting whatever the topic or issue is for vote for the bigger body. So it's almost like, different, like you being segmented off and, I want you to handle this. We want this group to handle that. And then the job then of your particular committee is to then hopefully come up with some kind of solutions to make this country, this world better.
Yeah, and I also heard that they all went kind of back to where they're from and kind of took a break to think about what they were going to do. So
that's great. That's what's called a recess when they go back home, because they are in Washington. So on weekends, sometimes they're in Washington for the entire weekend and for the week. They went back home this weekend. And somehow yesterday they reached out to the Democrats to see if they could strike a deal for a story for another day, John. We got to explain to them how these deals, they make deals back and forth from time to time to make the country run. It's a lot of deal making going on. Rihanna, Denaya, that's something you may want to consider, bringing a politician from, well, we had one on a few months ago, our state senator. Bobby Powell. Yeah, we may want to consider bringing one of those from Washington on to see how they make these deals in Congress. Anyway, let me just address some questions and some criticisms that we received over our coverage of the carnage in Israel. You guys know what's been happening in Israel, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I must say we did not mean to overgeneralize or whitewash, but as a broadcast for kids, as a broadcast for young people, we simply cannot go into the details that some of you listeners might prefer. Let's face it, folks. The horror that unfolded at the hands of Hamas is inconceivable and certainly indescribable to this particular audience. Our audience is not the audience that we would like to share that with. Our mission here at Community Conversation is to rather not to scare our listeners, and that should not be confused with sympathy for these terrorists, might I. For that, there is none. Anyway, Rihanna, Denaya, I will see you guys around town. See you on Sunday in church. Denaya, you going to be there in church?
I think I might come by.
If you wake up.
I might come.
Plans for the weekend, Miss Charlotte. Yo, you need to stay home and get some rest. All right.
Yeah, I have been. So.
Well, I hope you feel better soon, and I hope a speedy recovery for your mom as well. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. See you guys soon. Brother John, identifying the root cause or causes, if you will, that are contributing to your mental health state can be confusing, can be difficult, and sometimes even painful. Brother, moreover, figuring out what steps to take to help get our minds and overall mental well-being to a better place can be equally as challenging. One person who knows just how to navigate that maze is Dr. Javar Godfrey. And he is the CEO of Tag Movement Consulting. Jeremiah, bring him in, please. His mic and camera isn't working. That's all right.
Yeah, he cannot join. I'm trying to get him in right now.
Okay.
But
But I had a chance to hang out with this brother today, man, at this conference. And to say he had a captive audience is an understatement, John. Very impressed with how he worked that room today. And we're gonna get him on. We're gonna get him on sometime before long. I'm gonna get him on soon. But anyway, it was just an awesome conference. We had a lot.
Is this the one? What's this one doing?
That's the one.
Can you hear me? I don't even know if
We can hear you, but we can't see you. So Jeremiah, if we can't get him, if we can't see him, let's just hold off and just do it next week. How about that? Let's not force it. Let's not rush it.
All right.
All right. Well, Brother John, what's on tap for the weekend, man? There it is. There it is.
All right, can y'all hear me?
You can hear you loud and clear, brother. What's going on?
I hope this is working the right way. I don't know. I'm gonna hold the phone any type of way. Can y'all see me?
We can see you. Yeah, we can.
Let's get this out. Hold on. Let me move around. I gotta move around.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
You're right on, man. Right on. I was telling them, bro, that I had the opportunity to hang out with you today, Doc, and to say that you had a captive audience with those children, man, is an understatement. I don't know how you able to do that, bro.
Well, I don't know if you're allowed to talk about God on here, but you know.
John, most time you go places, man. They come in their suit and ties, and this brother showed up in, I think it was like cut off t-shirt or whatever, but he came in the shorts and he was just working the room like the kids. Talk to me, man. By the way, first, what is Tag Movement Consulting?
So Tag, first of all, let's back up and say the reason why they were captivated wasn't because nothing I did, right? There's a Bible verse that's Luke 12:12, and it says, I will give you the words to say at the appointed time. And so, as you know, and a lot of people might not know, this all was a God move. I wasn't supposed to be here in real life. And so when he appoints me to come somewhere and make 10% of what I make, it ain't about money. It's about change, right? And this city, and even the city we came in and met for dinner yesterday, it's time, right? And what I love about what you did today, you didn't waste any time, right? Everything was purposeful. You had the big hitters there, and people that don't just talk about but put their money where their mouth is. And one thing I appreciate about you, you know who I work with, you know where I've been. There ain't no brag, as I said earlier, don't mistake my confidence for cockiness, right? Mm-hmm. And so back to you. People might think that about you, but in reality, you're getting stuff done. They ain't see them kids glowing today. What month is this? What month is this? I'm asking you guys a question. What month is this?
This is October, the last time I checked.
Are you sure?
Well, that's the way they talk in school.
Mr. John, what month is this?
Man, now you got me thinking. So outside of October.
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. What month is this?
It's a lot of months. Breast cancer month. It's a lot.
Hey.
Domestic violence.
Let's not be smart guys. What month is this?
The month of October.
What? October. This ain't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. John, what month is this?
October.
Thank you. What you guys provided here was Christmas in October.
Oh.
Happened today. We watched kids glow like they were opening gifts.
Yep.
Because they weren't. And that's what we did. We came to unlock gifts. And that's what we did. And so I appreciate every second
Okay. So he is Jeremiah.
It looks like it's some connection issues.
Yeah, he's having some connection issues with the microphone. Let's give him another minute to see if he's gonna. What time is it? 7:29. Let's give him another. We still have time. Let's give him another minute or two to see if he'll rejoin us. If not, we'll just get him back next week. Oh, here he comes.
Yeah.
I saw him turn on his camera and then it just went disappeared. So I don't know if he's, but I'll make sure I get him on when I can.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah,
brother John, you were saying.
Good brother, I'm as soon as we hop off, I'll go check out the 3 young men that we met this past Sunday. So they're
having I want to do that tonight.
Epsilon Theta is having a probate, so I'll pop over there before I head home. So I'm still on campus now. I'll go check out the probate and so the world can see these 3 young men that we had a chance to meet at our chapter meeting on Sunday, about, with them coming out and joining the greatest fraternity in the world. So
what, Kappa Alpha Psi? I can't
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I heard the best.
No, sir.
I really hope you talk about them diamonds in the sky.
That's definitely not what we were talking about.
Excuse me?
So that's definitely not what we were talking about.
Oh, well, you probably need to, when you start to speak French, you spoke the wrong language.
There's a probate tonight, and there'll be some alphas that are probating here at Florida Atlantic University. So I'm going to check that out when I leave here.
And that's the best thing you can do is check it out.
Hey, and guess what, Doc? I'm a forego. No wonder they're cutting you off. No wonder they're cutting you off.
We gotta get my guy. We gotta do this right, man. We can't hear you.
Doc, what you should know.
Yeah, we gotta. At some point, we gotta do this right with him and us.
Yeah. Kappa can't even use a phone. Wow. Wow. Jeremiah, bring him back on. You may have to text him some instruction on using that phone. Jeremiah, you may have to text him instruction on using the phone. Okay. Kappa can't even use a phone, huh?
Hello.
Hey, Doc, did you hear that?
Man, but I can't hear nothing. I can't see nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, go for it. I'm listening now.
Did you hear what I just said, Doc?
No.
I told Jeremiah he may have to send some instruction because we got a Kappa man can't even use a cell phone. Well, anyway, Brother John's going to go to probate tonight. John, he can't be that bad because I'm going to forego the probate to hang out with him tonight. So
got you.
We got to teach him a few things before you send him back to Tampa tomorrow morning. Hey. Doc, talk to me, man. You're known all over this country, bro. All over this country for the tools that you give to young people about who are dealing with emotional challenges. You're well known around the country for that. What was your message today for these young people?
Well, if I had the bottom line, it would be emotional health is the new wealth. Period. We can say a lot of stuff that people may not retain, but that's the new thing, right? It's just emotional health is the new wealth. And then if they needed a tagline, you can finish this for me. It's okay to feel.
Down.
That's how you heal.
Down, not okay.
No. It's okay to feel
sad, down, defeated.
Did you hear me?
No. Say it again.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
We were born ready, man.
Yeah, you was. It's okay to feel. That's how you heal. That's the tagline.
Yeah, okay.
And people don't understand that because coming up, I'm just going to speak from little boys. Cry if you want to. Be seen and not heard.
Boys
Over
don't cry.
there.
Men don't cry.
Come on. Do as I say, not as I do. And we all know that suppression leads to depression. And so every time, be quiet. Over there. I don't want to hear it. Give me the look. I'm suppressing myself. And you wonder why the community is so depressed. I actually wrote a little hook for that. You want to hear it? You ready?
Yeah, talk to me.
You ready? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Don't steal this either. It's just a hook, though. You ready?
Yeah. Drop it. Drop it.
No more suppression. I'm tired of fighting depression. My life is full of blessings. I look at losses like a lesson.
Yeah. Sounds like something James Baldwin once said, man. An alpha man once said that, John.
You're not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop. See, I got the blood boiling. See, I love that. You and there looking at all red and white.
Hey, let me just say this. Jeremiah, tell me we gotta go. But listen, man, we gotta get you back in Palm Beach County, man. What do you talk to me about my city? What do you think about our city so far? You had a chance to check it out?
To be honest with you, I travel a lot, and I told them this, and I mean this. So at one point, my brother passed away, and I called my people and told them I'm going public now. So I've been around the country, been a lot of places where people do a lot of talking. In this place, I probably met 5 people. I know their mouth is to really help these kids. Because it ain't like it's no money here, but I got keys, which is the programming. My program is the best in the country. The curriculum's been tested all over. And what you have is the other keys, which is the robotics, which is the mentoring program, which is the city, but most of all, which is influence. So in order for us to your city, and I'm saying this to the city, you can play this, my goal, as Dr. Godfrey coming here with TAG Movement, when you asked me at the beginning, let me end with what TAG stands for. TAG stands for Training a Generation. And that's what I came to do. But like I told you, and like you told me today, as you introduced me to all the people, I can't do it without you, right? This ain't a place that I can just come and stomp out without you or you. We need each other. And so my message to your city is, put your money where your mouth is. And what I mean by that is, we can touch millions, but also make millions at the same time. You got that? And that's our job. That's our mission. These kids are hungry.
With that, guess what? We got unfinished business to do. John, see you next week, brother. Doc,
absolutely, good brother.
All right, peace. Take it away, Jeremiah.
Oh, I guess we're back.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night.
And good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
Okay, and we're back. A happy birthday to Winnie Murphy, Anne-Marie Chambers, Fred Self, and Jamal Stewart from all of us here at Community Conversations. Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
A huge thanks to all the adults, parents, grandparents, educators, and responsible community servants who every Friday night hang out with us to share ideas and install values in us, the leaders of tomorrow. We hear from you in the streets, we get your texts and emails, and we value your feedback. You are indeed contributing to your community
as our mentors. And for that, we say thank you.
Hi guys, I am Brittany McLagan from St. Mary Technical in Jamaica. I want to say big up to Community Conversations.
Here at KOP, we believe that leadership training prepares youth to manage their time, work in a team setting, set goals, start conversations, facilitate meetings, and make effective presentations, all of which are positive life skills that they will carry into adulthood. Please direct your attention to our friend, Mr. John Maxwell, for our Leadership Minute.
Hi, John Maxwell here. I'm so glad you came and joined us today on Minute with Maxwell. Jessica McGarity from Austin, Texas, asked me to talk to you for a minute on approval. I think that's something we all strive for, isn't it? I know I do. I sure would hope that Minute with Maxwell meets your approval. I want you to like what I do, and I certainly do what I like. But when we think of approval, we always have to ask ourselves, what price do I pay for it? For example, sometimes people seek approval to a much higher price than they should pay. They, instead of being themselves, they become the person they think others want them to be. That's a dead end street. That isn't where you want to go. I would suggest this on Minute with Maxwell today. When you can look at yourself realistically and approve of yourself realistically, you then are going to do well in life. So the first person you want to give you approval is not somebody from the outside, it's from inside of you. I encourage you, approve of yourself today.
That was so funny when Jeremiah kept putting us between the videos, and I was like this close to the camera. Thanks, Jeremiah. No warning. We thought we had a little break, and
we did that too. The cinematographer and engineer behind tonight's show is our superstar, I guess, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, a proud product of Dr. Joaquin Garcia High School. I think that's how you say it, Rihanna.
Okay, Quan. Is it Quan? Yeah.
Yeah, this new high school that's out. Yeah. From high school in our KOP Mentoring Network team. To find past community conversations, visit our YouTube channel and type in KOP Mentoring Network in the search bar.
Alrighty, this segment is brought to you by the Women's Club of Delray Beach, which has been improving the quality of life for residents of Delray Beach since it started in 1902. The Women's Club of Delray Beach, formerly the Ladies Improvement Society, by a group of wonderful 18 women who are credited with establishing a lot of programs around the city of Delray Beach. To learn more about the Women's Club of Delray Beach, contact P.O. Box 6593 14280 Military Trail, Delray Beach, Florida. Again, that's P.O. Box 6593 14280 Military Trail, Delray Beach, Florida.
Before we go, shout outs to our community conversations classrooms, Mrs. Perkins Eagles at Central School in Greencastle, Indiana,
Mrs. Woodwolf's Kogers at Cross Country in Stormberg, Nebraska. Sorry, I know that I butchered that.
And Mrs. Crimmings Bearcats at Stewart School in Aledo, Texas. That will about do it for this week's edition of Community Conversations.
Yes, they have some interesting school names around the different states here.
I've never heard of these names.
Me either.
Please join us again next week when we will have another dose of news by and what about young people are doing both in the community and around the world.
Remember to tell your friends. Sorry, guys, for the background noise. Remember to tell your friends about Community Conversations. Please like us, share, and let us know your thoughts by commenting. From all of us here at Community Conversations, have a great weekend.
Thank you for tuning in for another amazing rendition of Community Conversations. If you like what you saw tonight, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends, families, and even acquaintances. Be sure to tune back next week for another amazing edition of Community Conversations.